Morning, students. Welcome to another Data Science Foundation session. Today, we'll be looking at assess the roles, responsibilities, and challenges for data scientists. So we'll be looking at the roles, responsibilities, and the challenges for data scientists. Yesterday, we spoke about understanding Hadoop and artificial intelligence. We got to know the origin of data science. We got to know some different types of artificial intelligence. We spoke about the origin of artificial intelligence, the evolution of artificial intelligence, and among other things. So let's get to today's topic. Like I said previously, we'll be looking at assessing the roles, responsibility, and challenges for data scientists today. So the first thing we'll be looking at is, this is the contents, and obviously we have to look at this. The first thing we'll be looking at is data protection and what data protection is and the rules and the guidelines for data protection, obviously to secure our data. So data protection, informed and privacy issues for compliance to include personal identification information, protected health information, protection regulation rights and obligations, enforcement and regulatory legal penalties. Data protection informed consent and privacy issues for compliance to include personally identifiable information, protection health information, general data protection regulation, that's GDPR rights and obligations, enforcement and regulatory legal penalties, choice of industry-leading compliance management software and tools, e.g. Microsoft, Compliance Manager, Amazon Web Service, AWS Compliance, IBM DataOps. So we can know more about GDPR by just Googling GDPR. So we have different links that will give us more information about what GDPR is. Also, we have a video to watch again today. Well, obviously, like yesterday, I think it will make more sense. Obviously, like yesterday, it will make more sense to check out the video after the class, the session. So the video talks about roles and responsibility of a data scientist. The next topic we'll be looking at is review the different strategies used by data specialists to ensure data compliance. Understanding applicable regulations. Data specialists must have a thorough understanding of relevant regulations and legal frameworks, such as GDPR, Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, or Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard, PCI DSS. They stay updated on any changes to these regulations to ensure compliance. So as a data scientist specialist, you have to be up to date with all these data protection rules and regulation, just to make sure that you are complying to it. Data governance framework. Implementing a robust data governance framework helps establish policies, processes, and procedures to manage data compliance effectively. This includes defining data ownership, roles, and responsibilities, establishing data quality standards, and ensuring data access and usage are aligned with regulatory requirements. Data classification and handling. Data specialists classify data based on sensitivity and criticality. They define appropriate data handling procedures such as encryption, anonymization, or pseudonymization to protect sensitive information. They also establish protocols for data storage, sharing, and retention, ensuring compliance with data privacy and security regulation. Privacy impact assessment, which is PIA. Conducting privacy impact assessment helps identify potential privacy risks associated with data processing activities. Data specialist assesses the impact on individuals' privacy rights and implements measures to mitigate risks, such as implementing privacy-enhancing technologies or obtaining explicit consent for data processing. The next topic is us explaining the different roles, responsibilities, and challenges faced by data specialists. So we have data management, we have data analysis, among other things. So the first one we'll be looking at today is data management. What is data management? Or how is data management a responsibility of a data specialist? So data specialists are responsible for collecting, organizing, and maintaining large data sets. This involves designing and implementing data storage systems, ensuring data quality and integrity, and establishing data governance policies. They may also be involved in data cleaning, data integration, and data transformation tasks. The next one is data analysis. Data specialists employ various statistical and analytical techniques to extract insights from data. They develop and implement data models, algorithms, and statistical methods to analyze data and identify patterns, trends, and correlations. They may use tools such as data visualization software to present findings in a clear and meaningful way. We also have data interpretation and communication. What is data interpretation and communication? Data specialists are tasked with interpreting the results of their analysis and translating them into actionable insights for stakeholders. They must effectively communicate complex data-driven concepts to both technical and non-technical audiences. This involves presenting findings through reports, dashboards, and presentations, and collaborating with other teams to ensure data-driven decision-making. Data privacy and security. With the increasing concerns around data privacy and security, data specialists have a responsibility to ensure that data is handled in compliance with relevant regulations. Example, GDPR and industry best practices. They implement security measures to protect sensitive data from unauthorized access, implement data anonymization techniques, and conduct private impact assessments. Data quality and integrity. Data quality and integrity. Ensuring that data is accurate, complete, and reliable can be a significant challenge. Data specialists must address issues such as missing data, inconsistencies, and errors that can affect the validity of their analysis. Data volume and variety. Dealing with large volumes of data from multiple sources with different formats and structures can be complex. Data specialists need to develop effective strategies for data integration, data preprocessing, and handling unstructured data. Data security and privacy. Protecting sensitive data and complying with privacy regulation is a constant challenge. Data specialists must implement robust security measures and stay informed about evolving privacy laws to mitigate risks and maintain compliance. Business context understanding. Data specialists must have a solid understanding of business domain they are working in. Lack of domain knowledge can hinder their ability to ask relevant questions, interpret data correctly, and provide meaningful insights. Data governance and collaboration. So this talks about establishing effective data governance policies and practices, as well as fostering collaboration between teams can be challenging. Data specialists often need to work closely with IT departments, business analysts, and decision makers to ensure data-driven initiatives are aligned with organizational goals. Right here, we'll analyze the role, responsibilities, and challenges faced data scientists when building ethics into a data-driven culture. So we have role of data scientists. So ethical framework development is the first one. Data scientists are responsible for developing and implementing an ethical framework within the organization. This involves defining ethical principles, guidelines, and best practices for data collection, analysis, and usage. Ethical data collection and use. Data scientists should be involved in ensuring that data collection methods and practices adhere to ethical standards. They should assess the potential impact on individuals and communities and work to minimize any biases, discrimination, or harm caused by the data collection process. The next thing is algorithm design and development. What is algorithm design and how is it part of challenges faced by data scientists? Data scientists are responsible for designing and developing algorithms that are fair, transparent, and unbiased. They should consider the potential ethical implications of algorithmic decisions and work towards reducing bias and discrimination in predictive models. Ethical decision-making. Data scientists should actively participate in ethical decision-making processes, especially when working on projects that involve sensitive or personal data. They should collaborate with stakeholders and subject matter experts to ensure that ethical considerations are properly addressed. Continuous education and awareness. Data scientists have a responsibility to stay informed about ethical issues and emerging ethical frameworks in the field of data science. They should continuously educate themselves and raise awareness among their peers and colleagues about ethical practices and guidelines. The next topic is responsibilities of data scientists. Ethical data governance. Data scientists need to contribute to the development and implementation of data governance policies that promote ethical data practices. This includes data privacy, data security, and data anonymization techniques, bias detection and mitigation. Data scientists should be vigilant in detecting and mitigating biases in data and algorithms. They need to assess the potential impact of biases on decision-making processes and take necessary steps to reduce them. Transparency and explainability. Data scientists should strive to make their models and algorithms transparent and explainable. They should document their process and methods to ensure accountability and facilitate understanding of the decision-making process. Stakeholder engagement. Data scientists should actively engage with stakeholders such as legal teams, privacy officers, and compliance officers to ensure that ethical considerations are addressed throughout the data science lifecycle. Challenges faced by data scientists. The first one is lack of ethical guidelines. Data scientists may face challenges due to the absence of clear ethical guidelines or frameworks within the organization. They may need to take the initiative to develop and implement such guidelines, which can be a complex task. Balancing ethics with business goals. There can be tension between ethical considerations and business objectives. Data scientists need to navigate this challenge by advocating for ethical practices while also considering the organization's goals and constraints. The next one is data bias and fairness. Addressing biases in data and algorithm is a significant challenge for data scientists. They need to identify and mitigate biases to ensure fair and unbiased decision-making processes. Ethical decision-making complexity. Data scientists often encounter complex ethical dilemmas such as balancing privacy with the need for data analysis. They must navigate these challenges by engaging in ethical decision-making processes and seeking inputs from various stakeholders. Also, limited awareness and expertise. Data scientists may face challenges due to limited awareness and expertise in ethical considerations. They need to continuously educate themselves and elaborate with other experts to enhance their understanding of ethical practice in data science. This brings the end to today's session. And these are the respective books, journals, and articles that was used. Also, if you have any query, don't forget to send an email to the email address displayed, and don't forget to submit your assignment to you and send it to the email displayed. We can have a look at what GDPR is. In this website, you can see detail of what GDPR is for European Union. So we can click the first one and have a look of what it is about and go through it to better understand it. We can look at the UK zone and understand it. So as a data scientist, you have to keep this at the back of your mind. Now let's watch the video.
Roles and responsibilities of a data scientist at the workplace. Hi, everybody. If you're looking to start your career as a data scientist from scratch, then you are in the right place. A role of a data scientist combines three competence areas: computer science, mathematics, and statistics. Most often, domain knowledge is also important, but a lot of variants do apply, depending on an organization's setup and strategic focus. Smaller companies generally expect you to be proficient in all these areas, but things are different in larger companies. Since a large company has a big team of data scientists, each team member tends to specialize in a particular area. Today, I'm going to share with you some valuable tips on the various roles and responsibilities of a data scientist at the workplace. Let's understand the common data scientist job roles first. Data science is an enormous field, and it covers almost every business sector. As a result, data scientist roles are getting more and more specialized. There are several job roles you can choose from, but the following are the 5 most common data science job roles: data scientist, data engineer, business intelligence specialist, data analyst, and data architect. There are many other new job titles in data science too, but the common denominator in all these roles is that each one of them calls for the management and manipulation of data in a specific manner. Let's look at the responsibilities of each one of these job roles. Number 1, data scientist. As a data scientist, your primary responsibility is data crunching. You play an equally important part in understanding the various business challenges. You then come up with queries that are relevant to the business and create actionable insights based on your analysis. Communicating your findings to the senior leadership team is yet another responsibility. You sift through huge amounts of unstructured data using predictive analytics and coding. You derive valuable insights from the data and help design future business strategies. You clean, refine, and structure the data collected from various sources. You are a versatile data wizard. You create models or prototypes from the patterns or trends you notice, enabling data-driven decision-making. Number 2, data engineer. As a data engineer, you analyze and organize raw data. You convert unstructured data into a usable format using advanced tools. You build data systems and pipelines to capture, refine, transform, and send data to destination systems. You create and maintain the analytics infrastructure that enables other data functions. This includes architecture such as servers, databases, and processing systems. You evaluate business needs and objectives, and you determine where data fits into the organization's model. Number 3, business intelligence specialist. As a business intelligence specialist, your primary responsibility is to find patterns and insights in your company and industry data. You ensure data is being gathered, stored, and analyzed in the correct way. You analyze data, work with SQL, and implement data visualization and modeling. You communicate your results to other executives at your company. You develop new analytical techniques and models to standardize data collection at your company. Number 4, data analyst. As a data analyst, you design and maintain databases and data systems. You also fix coding errors and data-related issues. You mine data from primary as well as secondary sources and reorganize the collected data in a format that's easy for interpretation by both humans and machines. You prepare reports that highlight industry trends, patterns, and predictions, and present them to your company's executive leadership. You collaborate with engineers, developers, and company leaders to develop policies for data governance and recommend system modifications. Number 5, data architect. As a data architect, you design and implement practical database models and solutions to store and retrieve your organization's data. You develop, optimize, and monitor the organization's logical and conceptual data systems. You suggest effective solutions to improve existing database systems. You educate employees of the organization through training and personalized support. You coordinate and collaborate with stakeholders, vendors, and cross-functional teams for the flawless functioning of the organizational data system. How to become a data scientist? Well, we have 3 data science courses on the AI Sciences courses on Thinkific platform that you can pursue. A. Python for Data Science and Data Analysis, 89 lessons. In this practical learning course, you will learn the basics of Python, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, Bokeh, and Scikit-learn. B. Data Understanding and Data Visualization with Python, 78 lessons. In this course, you will learn 3 important data science techniques: Pandas for data manipulation, NumPy for data processing, and visualize using Matplotlib, Bokeh, and Seaborn. And finally, C, mastering the A to Z of data science and machine learning, 629 lessons. In this Learning by Doing course, we have included several mini projects to help you understand the theoretical concepts of data science better. If you're interested in learning more about becoming a data scientist, then be sure to check out our courses at the first link in the description. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos helping you to start your data science and AI career and more. Check out this playlist of our data science lessons and see you in the next video. Take care.
Just to recap, yesterday we spoke about Hadoop. We spoke about history of artificial intelligence. We spoke about the year of evolution. We also spoke about the advantages. We spoke about a popular AI system out there. We spoke about AI systems such as Sophie, Asim O, Watson, and so on. We also spoke about the advantages and strategies of using artificial intelligence in the area of application, among other things. And today, we looked at the roles, responsibilities, and challenges of data scientists. We spoke about strategies used by data science specialists to ensure data compliance. Yeah, the popular one is GDPR. We also spoke about privacy impact assessments. We spoke about the different roles, responsibilities, and challenges faced by data specialists, among other things. So next weekend, we'll be looking at more topic. Don't forget to watch the video and send question if you have any question, and also submit your assignment on time. Thank you very much for attending today's session. I'll see you next weekend.